Okay, now that we've gone through some basic pentatonic shapes, major chords, some minor chords, some picking patterns, major scales, a good bit of fundamentals that we're knocking out here in the beginning section, and I hope everybody's playing along, having some fun. I know we're going to be doing a lot of video interaction, and there'll be questions, and I'll help you with a bunch of different stuff as this all moves forward. So right now, I want to get into some stuff that's going to be pretty fun, and this is also going to be great for embellishing your playing, and just we're really establishing you know, a lot of great fundamentals and a lot of great foundations, framework. I mean, we're building a style and building a vocabulary of different things that we're going to use, you know, our whole lives in playing the guitar. And if you can just bear with, you know, the getting over the hump of the beginning sections of this stuff, we're going to get into some really fun, awesome playing, and really be able to cut loose on some stuff. So just hang in there while we knock out a few of these fundamentals. Right now we're going to get into something that is it's going to be a little more fun. These next couple lessons we're going to do some get into hammer-ons, some pull-offs, some slides, and get into the introducing some string bending. So right now I'd like to talk a little bit about basic hammer-ons and what this does and how this can embellish your playing. So far up to this point, we've done a few exercises that are strictly single notes. We've done some down, up, down techniques, picking wise, and I think we're to the point now where we can start introducing some of these embellishments and stuff that you can kind of start working on. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in here, and we're going to work off of the G pentatonic shape that we just left the last lesson with. So we're going to talk about hammer-ons here for a minute, and a hammer-on is a way to strike the string with your left hand to where you're getting an extra note from your picked note. So when I pick the string, I can hit this string one time and get, I think what'll be 2 notes. So let's just do this. I'll give you an example. Here's hitting the open G string, and I'm going to hammer on. I'm going to hit the note, and then I'm going to hammer on, and I have 1 extra note, and I'll show you how to get 2 when we do pull-offs. So right now, this is a hammer-on. And then I'll do it on the B string, the E string, so I'm hammering on, which means I'm striking the note, and then I'm hammering on with my left hand to fret the note without picking it. So, and that'll ring as long as you want. If you just, you don't have to hammer on hard, just hard enough to where you hit the string, but you want it to keep ringing. You want it to speak. So, and there's 2 ways you can do it. Actually, there's a few different ways you can do it. This is getting into some territory where there's a lot of different accents and things you can do. Like that one that I just did was very long. It was a long, slow. I'm letting that ring. I'm using a little bit of vibrato, and I'll get into that later too. But, you know, hammering on is just, it's pretty simple, but you have to really pull the tone out of it. You don't want to, you don't want to be jerky or anything like that. It's a smooth, relaxed motion, and you want to pull the tone out of the note, and you can do that. And it's getting the note to speak. So with that being said, I'm just going to keep doing this over and over again and show you what the left hand is doing in the right hand. So basically, I'm striking this note 1 time, and then I'm bringing my left hand up, and and I'm just pressing down with my middle finger. And I'll do it with my ring finger on this 3rd fret on the B string, the D note. So the one that I did was very long. You can do some that are faster. So that's working out of the G pentatonic shapes. So what I want you to do is just do this with me a couple times, see if you can do it. And this will be fun once you get this rolling. And just make sure that your left hand stays really relaxed and you're pulling the tone. The more you pull out of there, the better it's going to sound. And it's just a slow, easy motion. It's not a jerky thing, and you're just hammering right down onto the fretboard. So with that being said, let's try to do just this little exercise where we'll just do just what I did. We're going to hit the G string, and we're going to hammer on, and we'll do it a couple times. So let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. And that's basic hammer-on. And there's a lot of embellishing and advanced stuff that we'll get into with those too. But that's the basic concept to get you to get your hand working. Here's a little exercise too that we can do with hammer-ons. That'll be fun. And since we just did the G pentatonic shape, and I did a few little hammer-on exercises there, short ones a minute ago, we'll do one that'll go from low to high and high to low, and we'll do the pentatonic shape, and we'll hammer on the whole time to get your left hand going. So we're going to do this shape, and I want you to hammer on the first time. I want you to hammer on with your middle finger. So we're going to do. So I'm going to slow that down, and we can play that together, and that'll go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want you to do it again using just your first finger. So we'll do it like this. Now I want you to do it using just your ring finger. Now just use your pinky. It's hard to do your pinky, and that's a great exercise, and that's not easy because you're not used to doing that, but that's a great exercise. And if you can do that to where each note is really super clear, then you're ready to move on. And just remember, stay relaxed, and nothing needs to be hard, nothing needs to be stressful or tense or anything like that. The key to this whole thing is just relax. You know, this is an extension of your body at this point. You know, your right hand, your left hand. Just recapping on the beginning of this lesson. Just make sure it's fun and it stays light, and you know, practice for as long as you can on this stuff. And when it's time to move on, and if you want to go you know, work in the garden for 30 minutes and come back and do another 20 minutes or something. You know, don't feel like you have to sit down and practice for 6 or 8 hours straight. Keep it fun. If it gets to where it's getting a little difficult, don't be afraid to put the guitar down and go do something else, you know, and then come back to it. If you're on a roll and you feel like you're making a lot of progress, you're going to want to keep doing it. But you know, it's meant to be fun and not discouraging. So the more you practice these techniques from beginning to middle to end of this beginning curriculum, you know, you're going to get better. You're going to notice you're going to notice forward movement. You're going to notice that you're getting better, and you're going to get excited about it and want to keep going. So just keep it up, and we've got a couple more sections here of the beginning curriculum, and then we'll be ready to move on to the intermediate. So hang in there.